As the stance of monetary policy tightens further, it likely will become appropriate to slow the pace of increases while we assess how our cumulative policy adjustments are affecting the economy and inflation. Our overarching focus is using our tools to bring demand into better balance with supply in order to bring inflation back down to our 2% goal. I do not think the U.S. is currently in a recession. And the reason is there are just too many areas of the economy that are performing, too well. And of course, I would point to the labor market in particular. As I mentioned, it's true that growth is slowing, and for reasons that we understand. Really, the growth was extraordinarily high last year, 5.5%. We would have expected growth to slow. There's also more slowing going on now. But if you look at the labor market, you've got growth, I think payroll jobs averaging 450,000 per month. That's a remarkably strong level for this state of affairs. The unemployment rate at near a 50-year low at 3.6%. It doesn't make sense that the economy would be in recession with this kind of thing happening. So I don't think the U.S. economy is in recession right now. I'm gonna take that as a question about the next meeting and thereafter. So as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at all of those things: activity, labor market, inflation, and we're going to be thinking about our policy stance and where does it really need to be. And I also mentioned that as this process, now that we're at neutral, as the process goes on, at some point, it will be appropriate to slow down. And we haven't made a decision when that point is, but intuitively that makes sense, right? We've been front-end loading these very large rate increases. Now we're getting closer to where we need to be. So that's how we're thinking about it. And we're, in terms of September, we're going to watch the data and the evolving outlook very carefully and factor in everything and make a decision in September about what to do. And I'm not really going to provide any specific guidance about what that might be.